If I may focus on the international aspects rather than the domestic ones, I welcome his ecumenical approach in respect of the work of the former government. But I've been going to these COPs since Copenhagen in 2009. The last one was COP28 in UAE. And I really wonder if, at least in their current form, they are worth continuing. They are hugely expensive jamborees. Hydrocarbon interests are distorting the original aim of the COP. The wealthy countries are increasingly in the dock, but have decreasing money available. And then on the wider aspect, it's the poorest people in the world who suffer first and hardest from climate change. There is no doubt that the appalling humanitarian crisis in Darfur is exacerbated by climate change, and yet we're doing very little about that.
Secretary of State.
Well, look, I have huge respect for the Right Honourable Gentleman and the work he did under the last government on a whole range of development and climate issues, and I really thank him for his question. I think my view of COP is a bit like the Churchill view of democracy, which is the least worst system we have. And, you know, for all of the complaints and for all of the problems with it, we are bringing 193, 194 countries together, and he will know from his experience of these COPs there is an element of accountability at these COPs. The smallest island states can confront the big emitters. Now, it's hard, it's painful. I just say to him, because he cares passionately about these issues, you know, we sort of skated over it in these discussions, but the agreement to treble adaptation finance, which one of my honourable friends drew attention to, is significant within the NCQG that was agreed last year, is a significant development. Now, it's not as much as many of the developing countries want, and you know, when you look at the scale of need, Hurricane Melissa, etc., you can see the difficulties. But my experience, I was part of the 100 billion overall finance that Gordon Brown produced around the Copenhagen summit. Again, it was sort of hard, and developing countries complained about it being late, but it did set a bar of accountability for the developed world. So I sort of agree with him. I'm sure the process could be better, but I do think it's an important mechanism of accountability and driving progress.
Alex,